Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Lana and my partner is Miss Ruth. We are coming from Indonesia. Right now, we are at Dharma Mulia Christian Playgroup and Kindergarten School at Surabaya. So today we would like to share something. Actually, this is the same with the previous one with Miss Alpha and also Miss Trevi, but this time we share it in a different level for the preschoolers. Okay, so I'm going to start our presentation.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the title of our project-based learning is Me and My Environment, and this is designed for the preschoolers. Yeah. So we're going to start with the pre-session. We're going to start about the background, why we come up with this project. So we believe that the year of 2020, with the coronavirus around, is the year of 3C. We call them 3C. The year of change, the year of creativity, and also the year of challenge. We try to look at as a positive thing for us. So this is the change. When we talk about the change, this is so obvious in education world. Uh, Children cannot go to school anymore. They cannot interact with their friends, their teachers as well. They cannot play together again. So this is the change that we must face. And there also, because of this pandemic, they have to learn at home. They have to study from home. And we have this online learning like this. So it really needs our creativity to design about uh, the activity for the children. And then the problem occurred after several times doing this online learning. Children got bored, they became very moody, and not to mention the parents, they were very exhausted. They shared to us teachers that they feel very tired in accompanying their children because of their moody things. So we call this condition as a challenge for us educators, so that we need to create an activity to uh, to handle this problem. So we have a discussion, we try to find a solution. We had a brainstorming about the activities with the help of our R&D division, and we define the assessment rubric both for parents and teachers. We also make the schedule for the preparation, and the result of the discussion is we come up with the project-based learning with the collaboration with CreaID, and we take environment as our theme, and the sub-theme is plastic and non-plastic trash. We try to introduce this to the children. And our media is Tumblr. And then the time for the project is 3 weeks. Okay, so this is our ongoing session. Okay, and then uh, this one will be explained by Ms. Ruth. The time is yours, Ms. Ruth.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lana. Hello, I am Ruth Wahyuni, and I'm going to share about the process of this project. In this project, we apply two methods, asynchronous and synchronous. And for the asynchronous process, at the first, we shared a video via YouTube link for the parent and also for the teachers. The video was give us a prior knowledge. The main content of this video was to show that project-based learning is an approach that the student need to face the challenge of the change. After that, we share to another videos, part 1, and part 2. Part 1 was a video that made in the form of storytelling. You can see on the screen, the characters were Bobby and Nina explaining about the environment. Bobby and Nina also showed the picture that the student were going to use. Is that you can see the picture? It was of the picture is a horse, a tree, a cat, and a human. Here the student can learn about the geometry shapes, colors, and also about cat's creation. And next, the part two of video, was a tutorial to student and parent about the making of the tumbler, about tumbler decoration. Yeah, here the student can learn about the geometry shapes through the picture. Okay, and for the last asynchronous process, was to give assignment to Seesaw. Yeah. We gave the assignments per day, 4 days before the D-Day. For the first day, we asked the student and parents to make a checklist, about material they have received. This was to train the student to know about the name of the material. The second day, we asked them to do the tracing of the picture of the cat. And next, on the third day, we asked the student to classify plastic and non-plastic trash, and we educated them to throw trash to its place. Okay, and then for the fourth day, we asked the student to sort the geometry shapes and paste the geometry shapes to the picture. Thank you. And next, back to you, Miss Lana.
Okay, so that was a synchronous process, and right now I'm going to explain about the synchronous process that we have. We had two activities. The first one is we call it students care. The students care is the activity that we provide for the parents and also for the students to ask questions if they still don't understand about the assignments that we have given to them through Seesaw. So we have two sessions for an hour. So we break it into 2 times, 30 minutes per each session. So we ask them to join our Zoom, and then when they have questions, they just can ask, and we try to explain our best. Then for the D-Day itself, so on that day in the morning, 18th of September for the exact date, we have a Zoom meeting, and then we teachers are separately seated in a different place to get the best internet connection. So here we are. So we are trying to start the lesson with the fun reading first, as we know that they are still in age of 3 until 5 years old. So we need to cheer them up first, and then we start the activity. Okay. Yeah. We did the opening in the main room, so all the students and also the parents that accompany them, we meet them there, and then after that after we explain about the rules and then about the activity that they were going to have at that day, so we then separate them again with the breakout rooms, and then we separate them into 3 groups. So this is the group 1, and this is group 2, and this is group 3 with the same activity. In each group, we have 2 teachers, one of them delivering the activity and the other one observing the students and also the parents. Okay. Yeah, this is some of the expressions that they had when they show off their creation of the Tumblr. As we can see, all of them were smiling and they are very excited. And this is their masterpiece. So this is actually beyond our activity, beyond our expectation, because we thought that at first they just paste and paste, but it turns out that they created more pictures and very creative. And this is our self-evaluation from us educators, that creativity, communication, collaboration, plus plan, strategy, and details to come up with a complete learning package for students, especially for the preschooler students. I think that's all for us. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't think it's ever too soon to start teaching students how to be innovators, and obviously you do that all of the time. I was just curious, has there ever been a time that you remember since you started teaching that the way we deliver curriculum has been so fundamentally changed as now?
Oh, yes. It was on March actually when we had this change. We at that time we were totally, a little bit shocked because all of a sudden it seems like we were cut off. Like we couldn't see our kids. We need to change our teaching methods, and it's quite hard because for the preschoolers, they still couldn't read, right? So we need to change a bit our curriculum and teaching method, and we work hard on it. And of course, there was a what is it, an insight from the government also, and we try to manage them. And of course, we also considering about the students and parents situation. Yeah, for the first 3 months, so March, April, May, we were struggling because actually it was here in Indonesia, it was our second semester, like another like 4 months, then we have to change into the new academic year. Yeah, the curriculum is quite hard, but we are thankful that right now we are able to adjust little by little.
And now that you have, look what you've been able to do in a really relatively short amount of time. And I know it probably seemed like forever. It seems like 2020 has absolutely lasted forever. However, but the accomplishments that you were able to achieve in that period of time, I hope that you feel very, very good about those things. It's got to be the hardest age group of all to transition to online, because they can't do most of it themselves, or at least not at the beginning. I guess they might be able to do a lot of it themselves now, but very good. Thank you so much.